Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to our online maths classroom. Okay, now we are dealing with the integers, isn't it? And we know integers are classified into three. Which are they? Yes, positive integers, 0 and negative integers. And now we are going to learn. Now we have been discussing the comparison of integers. In that, next our session is up to D we have written, I think. Write down E. First write down the notes, after that it will be explained. Okay. Magnitude or absolute value of an integer. Let's write down. Very important. Magnitude or absolute value of an integer. This is also known as numeral value. This magnitude or absolute value is also known as numeral value. Numeral value. And down please write. The magnitude of an integer means the value of an integer without considering its sign. Okay? The magnitude. First write down, after that I will explain. The magnitude of an integer. Write neatly. Okay, have you mentioned the date? Okay. The magnitude of an integer means the value of an integer, the value of that integer without considering its sign. Without considering its sign. So what is the meaning of magnitude or absolute value or numeral value of an integer? The value of an integer without considering its sign is known as its magnitude. Is it clear? So what will be the magnitude of -1? What is the sign of -1? Yes, sign of -1 is minus. So without considering the sign, what is the value of -1? If sign is not taken into consideration, what is the value of that -1? Of course we know 1, isn't it? So we can say the magnitude of -1 is 1, or the absolute value of -1 is 1, or the numeral value of -1 is 1. Okay? One more. And we denote magnitude by the symbol, and we denote magnitude by the symbol this. This reads as magnitude. That means mod -2 means, or mod -2 reads as, how it reads? As magnitude of -2. How it reads? Mod -2 reads as magnitude of -2. Now please stop writing here. Let me explain once again. What is the meaning of magnitude of a integer? or absolute value of a magnitude of an integer, the absolute value of an integer or the numeral value of an integer means what? The value of that integer without considering its sign. The value of that integer without considering its sign. So, please stop writing here and listen. What will be magnitude? The symbol of magnitude is this. Magnitude of minus 1, as we have explained earlier. This is the sign. So, here no need to take the sign. Sign cannot be taken into consideration in the case of, need not be taken into consideration in the case of magnitude. So, or cannot be, that is proper, should not be. We can't take sign in the case of magnitude. So, magnitude of minus 1 is what then? Without sign, what is the value? 1, isn't it? Don't write this, just listen. What is magnitude of plus 2? Plus 2 means 2 itself. So, for a positive integer, its value and magnitude both are same, isn't it? Yes. 2. Is it clear? What is the magnitude of minus 16? It is 16. Okay? Like that. Okay. Please write down. Write down, please. Example. First one. Magnitude of minus 2, or like this, magnitude of minus 2 is equal to 2. Second one, magnitude of 2 or magnitude of 2 is equal to 2. Is it clear? So, magnitude of a negative number is positive and magnitude of a positive number is also positive. So, down please write. So, it is clear that, as the next paragraph you please write, all these notes have to be learned well for the exam. It will come for the exam surely. Okay, in the fill in the blanks and sometimes in the 2 marks question and all. So, it is clear that magnitude of a negative integer is positive and the magnitude of a positive integer is also positive, isn't it? Magnitude of a negative integer is positive and magnitude of a positive integer is also positive. Okay, is it clear? What is the magnitude of 0? 0 itself, isn't it? Okay, let's move on to the next session of this topic, that is f. Okay, before writing f, let me explain one important thing. Consider 2 and 6. Don't write, please listen. Consider 2 and 6. Among these two numbers, which one is greater? Which one is greater? Of course, we all know 6 is greater and 2 is smaller. Now consider minus 2 and minus 6. What about these two? That is, I just changed the signs of the given numbers. 2 is changed to minus 2 and here 6 is changed to minus 6. So what about the comparison? In the case of 2 and 6, we know 2 is less than 6, isn't it? What about minus 2 and minus 6? For doing this, just assume the number line. Don't draw, just listen. Here will be, let us, both are negative numbers. In the second case, both are negative. So let's start with 0, 0. minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Isn't it? Which is, so we are comparing minus 6 and minus 2 here. Isn't it? We are comparing minus 6 and minus 2. And among these two numbers, which is on the left side? Then we have learned earlier, on the number line, the number on, when comparing two numbers on the number line, the number on the left is the smaller one and right is the greater one. Among these two, which is on the left? Don't know which is on the left. Which is on the left? Yes, 6, minus 6 is on the left side. So which one is smaller? Number on the left side is the smaller one, and that on the right is the greater one. So which one is smaller here? So obviously we know minus 6 is smaller. So what about this? Minus 6 is smaller means minus 2 is greater, isn't it? So minus 2 is greater than minus 6. Minus 2 is greater than, from this it is clear that minus 2 is greater than minus 6. That means the sign reversed. Here it was less and here it becomes greater. The sign reversed, isn't it? The sign no, symbol, less than, greater than symbol reversed, isn't it? So from this what can we conclude? From this we can conclude that as the magnitude increases, the value of a positive integer increases. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. 4 is greater than 3, 5 is greater than 4, 2 is greater than 1. As the magnitude increases, value also increases. That means from this what can we conclude? As the magnitude increases, the value of a positive integer increases. That means, which are the positive integers? Plus 1, plus 2, don't write, plus 3, plus 4, etc., 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 etc. Which are the magnitudes of these? Plus means magnitude is also plus. Plus means plus, magnitude of plus 1 is 1. Magnitudes are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc., etc. So as the magnitude increases means, as we go on like this, the magnitude increases, the value of the numbers also increases, isn't it? Value of the numbers also increases. Clear? As the magnitude increases, the value of these numbers, positive numbers, also increases. So what about negative numbers? Which are the negative numbers? Negative integers. Draw the negative number line. Just listen here. Here minus 1. Here minus 2. Let's assume the negative number line minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Here in this direction, the magnitude of numbers increases. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., 5, 6, etc. are the magnitudes that increases in the towards the left direction, isn't it? The magnitude of negative integers increases towards the left direction. But what about the value? What about the value? Minus 1 or minus 2? Which one is greater? Minus 1 is greater than minus 2. So minus 2 is less than minus 1. Like this, minus 3 is less than minus 2. And minus 4 is less than minus 3. As the magnitude increases, that means even numbers gone to 1, 2, 3, etc. in the left direction, its the value decreases. Its value decreases. Is it clear? When as magnitude increases means minus 1, 1 after 2, 2 after 3, 3 after 4, 4 after 5, magnitude of minus 5, 5. It increases in this direction, isn't it? Magnitude of minus 1 is 1, magnitude of minus 2 is 2, magnitude of minus 3 is 3, like that. It increases in this direction. So as the magnitude increases, the value of a negative integer decreases. So is it clear? So for a positive integer, for positive integers, as the magnitude increases, value of positive integers increases, and for negative integers, as the magnitude increases, value of the negative integer decreases. Okay, so this is very important thing. Write down. F. You should be thorough with the concept integers. Then only you will be able to do the problems in your algebra session and all. Okay, without knowing the concept well, we can't do. So next our session F, comparison of numbers F. As the magnitude increases, or in other words we can say absolute value. Okay, absolute value and the numeral value, all that we can say. As the magnitude increases, the value of a positive integer increases. Integer also increases. Please draw like this neatly with ruler and pencil. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, etc. Magnitudes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So value increases. Value increases. Draw neatly, okay. As the magnitude increases, the value of a positive integer increases. This is the first one. And please note down the second one. What is the second one? What about the case of negative integers? Yes, as the magnitude increases, the value of a negative integer decreases, isn't it? As the second one, as the magnitude increases, the value of a negative integer what? The value of a negative integer decreases. The value of a negative integer decreases. And please draw like this. Negative number line starts with -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, etc. Magnitudes are, what is the magnitude of -1? What is the magnitude of -1? 1. Magnitude of -2? 2. That of 3? 3. What is the magnitude of -4? 4. 5. 6. It will go on like this, isn't it? Value. What about this value? Decreases. As the magnitude increases, value of a negative integer decreases. Is it clear? So, let's write some examples of this. Let's write some examples. Very important concept. As the magnitude increases, value of a positive integer increases, and as the magnitude increases, value of a negative integer decreases. So write some examples. -2, or please write +2 less than +6, but -2 is greater than -6, isn't it? -2 is on the right side of -6. Okay, this is first example. Second example, +8 greater than +3, but what about -8? -8 and -3. While comparing -8 and -3, what will we get? -8 is on the left side of -3 on the number line, isn't it? -8 is on the left side of -3 on the number line. That means -8 is less than or greater than. Left side number will be the less smaller one. So less than -3. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Now write our next topic of the session, comparison of integers. That is G. Write down. What about 0? We already we have discussed then, but still it has to be mentioned. No. What about 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative. The integer 0 is neither positive nor negative. Actually, it is a neutral integer. No need to write like that. Just write. And next we have the concept opposite of an integer. Opposite of an integer means just the reverse sign of an integer. Just the reverse sign of an integer. What is the reverse sign of plus? Don't write, just listen. What is the reverse sign of plus? Opposite sign of plus? Minus. What is the opposite sign of minus? Plus. That's all. Opposite of minus is plus. Opposite of plus is minus. So in the working column, please write this. Plus, opposite, okay. No, it will you will get confused if you write like that. Don't know it. Please write in words. Opposite of an integer. Write down. Opposite of an integer. This is our next session. After this, we will move on to our first exercise of this lesson. Opposite of an integer. In that first one, opposite of a positive integer is a negative integer. Opposite of positive integer is negative. Example, opposite of +2 is equal to -2, isn't it? Opposite of positive integer means a negative integer. So what will be opposite of +6? Yes, it is -6. Opposite of +6, what it will be? Opposite of +6 will be what? +6 is equal to -6, isn't it? Yes. Next, this is our first session. Second one, so it is from this it is very clear that opposite of a positive integer is negative. So what will be opposite of a negative integer? Yes, it is positive, isn't it? So second one, please write down. Opposite of a negative integer is positive. Opposite of a negative integer is positive. Example, opposite of opposite of minus 3. What is the opposite of minus 3? Since minus 3 is negative, its opposite will be positive. Opposite of minus 3 will be plus 3, or in other words we can write 3. For time being, write plus 3. So what is the opposite of minus 3? Plus 3. And this one, plus 3 and 3 both are same. Opposite of minus 7. What it is? Yes, plus 7 or 7. Okay. Next, third one. What about opposite of 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative. So opposite of 0 is 0 itself. It has no sign. 0 has no sign. It has no sign. So what is the opposite of 0? 0 itself. That is our C. Okay. C, no? Round number 3. What happened? This screen sometimes functions like this. Okay, third one. Opposite of zero is 0 itself. Opposite of 0 is 0 itself. Okay. Now let's begin our first exercise of this lesson. Exercise in our textbook, it has been given as exercise 2:1 and all. But don't compare the problems that are doing in the class and given in the textbook. Both will be entirely different. But I have explained earlier, many times I have told you, what I would like to do is that the conceptual learning, to make you thorough with the concepts. For that, the numbers doesn't matter. The concept is matter in mathematics. What matters in mathematics? The concept formation is important in mathematics. One student who could do a problem with a particular number should be able to do the problems in that category, whatever be the number. So, if one student is able to do a problem in one particular session, he should be able to do all problems belong to that category. That is necessary and essential, no doubt. Okay. So, write exercise 2:1. In like other subjects, you can't by heart mathematics. Other subjects also, what is the use in by heart in mugging up the answers and vomiting it in the answer paper? It doesn't mean anything. You should understand the concept, then make your own sentences, try to apply that, try to the applied level of the subject. That is what how you should learn actually. Now use in mugging up the answers and vomiting it in the answer sheet. That's my opinion. If you want, you can take or reject. That's your freedom. Okay. First question. Draw the number line and mark the following numbers on the number line. Or, okay, right. Draw the number line. Draw the number line. Draw the number line. Draw the number line and mark the following numbers. Mark the following numbers on it. One thing, definitions and all such things have to be by hearted, no other way. And the meanings, opposites and all. Don't say math teacher told us don't by heart it and all. And so just we have written all this in our own words and like that. You can't say definitions and certain things have to be by hearted. I have spoken about the explanation part and descriptive session and all. I have talked about that actually. Okay, yes. Write down A. So we have to mark the given numbers on the number line. That is our first session. A. Given the numbers are given in a particular way. Please listen. 5 steps to the right of 0. First, they have given what? 5 steps to the right. 5 steps to the right of 0. Yeah, this is the given condition. They have given the condition that 5 steps to the right of 5 steps to the right of 0. Right of is there. Right of 0. So, from which to which number we have to mark on the number line. You will be surely confused about that. Can we draw from minus 15 to plus 15? Up to which we have to draw, ma'am? No idea. So, for that, let me give one clue. One suggestion is there. Here in the question, 2 numbers are given, isn't it? Which are the 2 numbers? Yeah, 5 and 0. 5 and 0, okay? Which is the greatest one? Greatest one? 0. And smallest one? 5. Greatest one 5, smallest one 0. Since the greater number is 5, it will be enough to draw from minus 5 to 5. That is the maximum. That will be the maximum. Beyond that, you will not have to draw beyond that minus 5 or plus 5. So, for convenience, it will be enough to draw from minus 5 to plus 5. Okay, let's try. Here it is not needed actually, but still in some problems it will be needed. For that, start like this. Consider the greater number and plus of that, and consider the greater magnitude number and plus minus of that to plus of that we have to draw. Please draw the number line from minus 5 to plus 5 using ruler and pencil very neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This minus section is not at all needed in this problem. In this particular problem, it is not needed. But still, you please try to follow this rule. Then it will be convenient for you. Take the greater magnitude number from and minus of that to plus of that. If you draw on the number, mark on the number line, that will be enough for you to do the problem. Okay, here they have given 5 steps to the right of 0. So we have to begin with 0. Why? From the right of 0, we have to mark 5 steps. So let's begin with 0 and 5 steps to the right. We all know which is the right direction, isn't it? You know which is the do you know which is the right direction? Yes. So 5 steps towards the right means from here we just start 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps. So where we reached? 5. So what is the number? 5 steps to the right of 0 means what is the answer? 5, isn't it? Our required answer is 5. Therefore, answer is what? 5 steps to the right of 0 equal to what is the answer? 5. Isn't it? 5 means plus 5. Okay. Let's try the second one. Second one B. Second question B. Write down B. 7 steps to the left of 6. 7 steps to the left of 6. Okay, from which to which we have to mark? The maximum you will have to be marked from which is the greater one, 6 or 7. The magnitude of greater one is The number with greater magnitude is 7. So we have to mark from -7 to +7 on the number line. Okay, please mark. Draw neatly with a ruler and pencil. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. -2. Draw neatly with ruler and pencil. -5, -6, -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's listen. We have to start with which number? 7 steps to the left of 6. So we have to begin with 6, isn't it? 7 steps to the left of 6 means we should begin with our 6. We should begin with our 6. Okay. How many steps? How many steps from 6? How many steps? 6 steps. And in which direction? Left direction. In the left direction, 7 steps from 6. That is the meaning of our question. In the left direction, 7 steps from our 6. Okay. 7 steps from 6 in the direction, left direction. Okay. So start marking. Which is the left direction? Yes, towards the left. We know, isn't it? From this direction. 1 step. 2 steps. 3 steps. 4 steps. 5 steps. 6 steps. And 7 steps. So where we reached? We reached the number. We reached the number -1, isn't it? So what is our answer? 7 steps from the left of 6 means what is the answer? What is the answer? -1, isn't it? Okay, right. Therefore, 7 steps to the left of 6. To the left of 6. What is the answer? Yes, -1 is the required answer. Is it clear? We will continue this session in the coming class. Try to learn it today itself. I shall ask you to submit the notes through Google Classroom. I will say when to submit. Till then, keep your notebook up to date. Thank you. Have a nice day.